What's up, guys? It's your girl Tiff. I know I've been MIA for quite some time, and I have good reason to be absent and MIA for a while. Now, a few times I have posted on my social media platforms and was doing my weight loss, but I'm not gonna lie, it was all a facade. Um, I'm trying to make this video before I have to go get the girls from school and before everybody is around, because I need to get this off my chest without having a episode. Um, a little over a month ago, well, first let me say this. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, you're not the only one. There's a lot of people out here that are going through similar things. Yeah, I know that people are going through similar things to what I'm going through, but this is me going through this and me feeling alone and all this and that. And yes, I have a mental health issue, but that comes from my past. Um, it's kind of hard for me to talk about this because I really have a hard time even talking to my family, but yet and still I'm sitting here talking to my YouTube followers. Um, about 7, 8 years ago, I was diagnosed with PTSD and depression. Um, it has been, at that time it was brought to my attention that I had had it nearly my entire life. And and I did what I'm gonna say in layman's terms is I did what my mind did to protect me and blocked it all and suppressed all my traumatic moments in time. And I had a really bad trigger almost 7, 8 years ago. Um, and I was hospitalized for it. And um, that's when I did hypnotherapy and everything was brought to the surface. All my body's mental blocks were broken and everything came rushing back like a river that has been blocked by a dam for years. And because of that, the doctors feel that they did more good than harm by doing that. And yeah, it's a 50-50 thing for me, because now that I have those memories back that I blocked and suppressed and hid, I now go through life with triggers, and I hate them with a passion. Um, Stress will be a trigger for me. Like if I get really stressed out, I go into a full-blown panic attack, and then that panic attack turns into a depression moment, and that depression moment turns into somebody that doesn't want to do anything, that doesn't want to go anywhere, that wants to just stay in bed and stay in the way. And this whole pandemic is not the best for a person, and I feel for others like me that go through depression and can't live a normal life and be outside of the house enjoying the fresh air and getting out of the four walls that feel like a prison to them because they're already a prisoner in their mind. And let's just say, like I said, the past almost month and almost a few days now, it's been hard. And on top of having a trigger moment a month ago, adding with the stress of finna have a teenager that's graduating in May, going into high school, having a soon to be sixth grader that is going through the same program that your teenager went through, so that she can get the best opportunity that is given to her, and having a kindergartner going to first grade. That's a lot on one person. And I know a lot of people say, oh, it'll get easier. No, it won't. No, it won't, because not only is my firstborn starting her pre-adult life, I have to worry about her being in another state just for high school for the next 4 years. I have to worry about getting to her the best possible way I can if she needs me. And then now worrying about my middle child. I'm not gonna lie, she's a stubborn one, and I think she gets it from me, and that's the reason why we butt heads so much. But it's just, it's hard with her, with my oldest. She's a teenager, and she is very outspoken, very headstrong, very much like me when it comes to being pissed off. You piss me off, it's over with. And I wish I had the spunk that she has when I was her age. Then maybe I wouldn't have been in the situation I was in when I was younger. But I think that's the reason why I'm so hard on my kids, is because I know what's out here. I know what the world has to offer for young girls in this society, in this community. And I'm trying everything in my power to make them stronger than I was growing up. To make them more independent, I should say. But the middle one, going through her medical records earlier today, it showed me that maybe I'm failing her as a mother, because here she is, mild persistent asthma, childhood obesity, abnormal weight gain. And this was just all back in December of last year. I mean, she gets so mad when I try to help her. And like I said, that's that stubbornness like me, because I don't like when people help me, because I feel that I can do it on my own despite how much is on my shoulders, despite how much I have on my plate. And it is, excuse me, it's hard. It's very, very hard, and I stress every day with those two. Kayla, that's my angel. That's she's actually the one. Sorry. She's actually the one that helps me get through the day, because no matter how mad I get at the world, or how sad I get at the world, she always finds a way to make me smile, even when I don't want to. And I hate that I work so much, and that's another stressor that constantly I work every 2 weeks. Number of days I work are 10, and it's 14 days in 2 weeks. So in actuality, I only get 4 days every 2 weeks with my children, and that takes a toll on me because I have to sit here and worry about my grandmother who watches them, and she's up in age. When I say up in age, I mean up in age, but you can't tell. When she's out in the community, you can't tell. But when she at home, baby. Sorry, grandma. Sorry to bust you out like that, but um, it's I'm sorry. Um, Also, too, like I said, the trigger that I had, I'm not going to go into any detail. I'm just going to say that the person that caused the trigger is someone that's close. Someone that I never thought would say the things that this person said. Um, Never attempt to do the things that this person did. But it was said, it was done. And even though I put on a brave face every day, I still think about what this person said, because the things that this person said should not have been said to a person with mental health issues that constantly thinks that they are a failure, that constantly thinks that they're not good enough, that thinks that that wishes that things could be better, that 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 despite the pain that one goes through, still continues to keep going, to have to put on a brave face, to have to put on a strong face for her girls' sake, so that they can stay strong, but always get the shit end of the stick, that don't feel appreciated for breaking down their body to make sure that they have everything that they need. I get ridiculed behind my back, even though I did nothing wrong. And it's not from haters, it's not from trolls, it's from people that I look at as family, because I've known them for years. When I do go to said people's house, I want to feel like family, because I was kept from my family. And this is why I say I don't feel good enough to and people who say that mental illness is not a thing. It is so a thing. And it is even worse when, like me, sitting in the house all day because of this freaking pandemic. Nowhere to go, everything is closed or restricted amount of people can be there. And to be honest, I know May is mental health awareness month, but I think every month, every day should be a mental health awareness, because it is a strong and powerful thing. Very strong and very powerful. But a person shouldn't be alone when they are like me. But hey, I find ways to cope and try to make the house not be so quiet. But that's the reason why I've been MIA for the past month, is because I've been trying to work on myself mentally to be stronger than what I was, all because of the trigger day, well, trigger moment. But I already know. And I just imagine some of the comments on this video. People are gonna say, "Oh, it's gonna get easier." No, it's not. It never gets easier. And I hate when people lie about that. Oh, it'll get easier, it'll get better, things work out. Pray to God about it. I pray every day for just a little bit of relief from the pain that I feel every day. To just not wear my metaphorical mask and stay hidden. I don't want the facade smile that I have to be a facade anymore. I want it to be real. And I know it's going to take time. I know it's going to take work. And like I said, it's not going to be easy, because I'm a mother of a teenager girl at that. And I try to do right by them. I try so hard to do right by them. But it's like, we don't care, Ma. We don't care how much you do for us. We don't care how much you try to keep a roof over our head. We don't care that you bust your ass to make sure we have clothes, food, a roof over your head, electricity, the internet for your games and your schooling, and a car running to get you where you need to go back and forth. It's like, they don't see what all I do for them. And then with 2 phones, I try so hard for him to see me. And he says that he sees me, but into that. I care so much for him. I care so much. I do so much for him and the girls. I feel like I'm just running on fumes. And do I get any love, appreciation, sympathy, not empathy? Well, not sympathy, empathy. Whatever, whichever one. I don't want pity. Just acknowledgement, respect. I mean, come on. I birthed your daughter. I birthed his father's granddaughter, his firstborn granddaughter. And according to DJ, his only granddaughter. I sit and I watch everyone around me, making sure that they're happy, making sure that they're safe, making sure that their mind is in check. Including my grandmother. She's all I got as a mother figure. Cause my own mother's in a nursing home. Don't even know who the freak I am. I mean, I would say karma is a bitch. Excuse my French, YouTube, but so many people have told me, you need to forgive your mother for what she did. She wasn't there herself. You can't forgive what she did. I don't know what sane person would forgive what she did. In all the years of my life up until she got sick. But everybody in the world should understand that this is real. It's not a joke. It's not something to play around with. It's not something that should be made fun of, because it can, and I'm trying to look off the side because I don't want to see myself the wreck that I am. But as Cardi B said, shit is real. The shit is getting real. If you have family that show signs of mental health issues, such as PTSD, depression, anxiety, anorexia and bulimia, those are mental health issues. Be there for that person. Just don't say, oh, you're joking, this isn't real. No, it is very much real. Be there for that person. Just don't say, oh, get on medication, go to therapy. Those only work to a certain extent. Because for me, when I was on medication for my depression, I was so zonked. I was a zombie. My emotions were literally Like they said that it would, like my emotions would be a very loud radio turned up to 100 and it'll bring it down to like maybe 50. No, that medication brought my emotions and my everything down to a zero. I was a zombie. I had no emotions, no feelings. I didn't care. I just sat around the house all day, did nothing because I was so zonked out on this medication. And even my grandmother, she was like, no, you got to get off that. We got to find something else. And that's when I started, actually I started my YouTube channel all those years ago. I started working out, and I mean, it helps. It got me off the medication 100%. Therapist, he fired himself because he said I didn't need him anymore because I was free from the mental anguish, the mental exhaustion. I didn't need the medicine anymore. But it's those trigger moments. And I mean, for a person like me with my past, there are certain specific triggers, and like I try to stay away from trigger moments. I try to walk away from situations that I can see that are turning into a trigger moment. But then I get called a coward for running away from a situation. No, I am trying to protect myself from a mental situation. And that's why I say people need to be made aware, not just for 1 month out of 12. They should be made aware every day, of every second, of every minute, of every hour, of every day, of every week, made aware of mental health awareness, because being aware of one's mental health can save a person's life. And thankfully, I know when my depression is rising, and thankfully the last thing my therapist said was find something that can help you. And of course I found that exercise helps me. Even my trainer Jason, he says that exercise is a great mood booster. And I mean, I've even found essential oils that help. Listening to my music, which is the reason why I have so much music on my phone. I'm glad I got this. But it takes one day at a time. It's not a permanent fix when a person has mental health issues. It's never a permanent fix for someone such as I, or such as somebody's brother, sister, cousin, aunt, mother, anybody. Mental illnesses has no discrimination, no nothing. And I'm hoping that talking about this, because I noticed that a lot of people don't talk about mental health on YouTube or other social media platforms. I'm hoping that this video gets around and gets out, and everybody can see what happens when a person has a trigger moment, or how to handle, or learn, say, hey, watching this video makes me want to research more about mental illnesses, about mental health, about ways of coping with someone that has mental health issues. And it's time to go pick up my kids. So I'm going to end this here and upload it real quick before running out the door. I know this is normally not the kind of content that I put on my channel, but I had to give an explanation of why I've been MIA.